Hey guys, back at the post office again to pick up my second check. This one's for $12,000. Second check this week actually. I have a third coming, but I don't think it'll happen this week. I'm thinking, and that one's for slightly more. That one's going to be an $18,000 check, of which I'm collecting 40%. No, that's not true. 35% on that one. At any rate, it's going to be a little more. I don't think that's coming this week. It'll be next week or maybe even the week after. We'll just see. That county's kind of slow. But I wanted to take a minute to talk about why I like the overage business so much. I like to really prepare you guys for some of the negative aspects, and I've done a few videos on that, but truly this is a business I really love. It's something I enjoy doing for many reasons. Number one, I do get these large paydays. I'm all about the large paydays. I don't have to wait a terribly long time for those checks to come in, usually just maybe a few months at most. And they're excellent paydays. It's something that I don't have to work and spend that much time on either. You see, in this business, we are not selling our time for money. We are selling our services for money. And that means you're going to get paid the same whether you work 20 hours or 8 hours. This particular case, I would say, I mean, guys, I got the list. I did some skip tracing. I found the person. I got them to sign on with me after sending them the paperwork and pitching them what I'm going to do for them. And then I waited around. Now, full length of time, I think it took me we're on month 4, I would say. It's been about 4 months since I signed them on. So it's been a little bit of time. But actual hours worked, actual hours in my office, at my desk, at my computer working this case, guys, we're talking about maybe 5-ish hours at most. And I'm trying to be real with you. It probably wasn't even that long. I mean, it just wasn't. But I'm trying to be fair, you know, and in my mind try to calculate this, but we're not even talking about a business day. It didn't take me a business day to secure this lead, get them to sign on with me, and then take care of the things I needed to take care of for the case. I love that. I love that about this business, and I think you will too. This is a super easy strategy. And I say easy, you know, it takes some knowledge, it takes some work, it definitely takes effort. So I'm not trying to suggest that this is get rich quick or that this is going to be just super simple, because there is a learning curve and you got to know where to find lists and things, but we cover that in the course. My point is, I think you guys are going to be just fine, especially once we start getting into these this foreclosure season that's inevitably coming. People are going to get foreclosed on, they're going to stop paying. And beyond that, something that people forget about all the time in the overage business is that you don't just get foreclosed on because somebody loses their job. Most foreclosures that I've worked, in fact, have been because people died. So a person would die, obviously they're no longer paying their mortgage because they're not living, and so the house gets foreclosed on. So usually the people that get the money, like in this case, by the way, is actually the children of the deceased person. So they didn't even know the money was there. They had no idea this was even a thing. This is a win-win-win. It's a win for me because I'm getting paid. It's a win for them because they're getting an even bigger payday. And it's a win for the government, not that I care about the government, but it's a win for the trustees or the government or whatever entity is that's holding the money, because now they get that money off their books. Now they get to let it go. It's not their responsibility anymore. That is 3 wins. Okay, that's yet another reason I love this job so much. It is a true benefit to the people that you're serving. So I want you guys to consider that when you're looking into getting into the overage business. I sincerely hope you do, because it's frankly worth it. I know people that spend so much money trying to educate themselves into a strategy that will make them rich. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know hardly anyone who really tries at this that just fails. I mean, if you can just put some time in, especially initially, takes a minute to build up your pipeline of clients so that you get a steady stream of checks like I do. but that does not take that much time, okay? It took me maybe 2-3 months before I was starting to get those checks in, and then kept it that way. So you can understand why people in this business can make so much. It's not uncommon. It's very simple once you learn the basics. And of course, that's what I teach. That's what we go over in the course. So if that's something that interests you, check it out. I would love to show you how I do what I do and provide you with all the tools. Because that's the other half. Is learning is obviously the first half. The second half is getting the tools that you need to make it happen, because knowledge is only half the battle. Then you have to have all the stuff that goes into it that is required to make a business successful. We're going to give you that too. So anyways, guys, that's why I love the overage business. I just come to my P.O. box, I collect my checks. I actually also got another client, as a matter of fact, same day. So I got my new client. I have all my clients send me their paperwork in these envelopes so I can recognize it right away. But also I put the postage on there so they don't have to. There's other ways to do that. This is a less expensive way. And regular first class postage, isn't exactly making it arrive overnight. I have overnighted paperwork to them before and have them sent it back like overnight when we really wanted to get going on a case. But most of the time I do that. So I open my mailbox. I have a check from my attorney. I have a new client that's worth, well, so once her sister sends me her paperwork too, because this is another airship case. Their aunt died. Their aunt had no children. These are the nieces and one nephew. So I have the nephew and now hers. I'm waiting on one more back. Once I do that case, it's worth $8,000. Another case, guys, and this one, it actually did take me a long time to find them. I had to send multiple mailers out. So this one probably took me, at once all is said and done, probably 2 business days worth of time. So again, and that's a long time. For me, that's ages of time. But consider that 2 business days and I'm going to make $8,000 off this case. It's a shoo-in. I know this case is going to go through. I even know the judge in the county because we've done cases there before. So literally it's a guaranteed win, and it's a guaranteed win of $8,000. And all I had to do was, what, 2 days worth of work? Guys, come on. I mean, we all know it. That's great. Anyone who has worked a salary or even an hourly job, 40 hours a week, which I have, you guys will learn that about me. Sorry, I'm probably shaking this camera way too much. I need to try to keep this more still. But anyway, when I get passionate, I start moving my hands a lot. But I'm telling you guys, for me, a guy who was salaried, this is nothing. This is easy. This is a cakewalk in comparison. So that's why I always try to say this isn't get rich quick. It's not that it's simple. It's not that any idiot can do it, though I'm telling you, it won't take you long to figure this stuff out, with the tools we give you and what we show you. However, comparatively speaking to the other jobs I've had, this is so much easier, so much better, so much more freedom, financial and time. It's just great. So guys, I love this business. I think you're going to love it too. We'll see you next time.